Wells Fargo presents one of the surest ways to grow your money. A Wells Fargo CD account, where you can earn a 5.00% annual percentage yield on an 11-month term with a minimum opening deposit of $5,000. Visit a Wells Fargo branch or wellsfargo.com/CD rates to open a CD account and start growing your savings with us.
Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
Hey, it's Carl, and it's been a while, and I hope this environment is not too windy, such that it affects too much the quality of the recording. But the noise you can hear behind me, if I just stop for a moment, it's the sea, it's the Atlantic, bashing against the beach below me. I'm a few meters up from the sea, a dramatic cliff and beach called Gralha, Gralha, here in Portugal on the Silver Coast. And it's biblical here this morning. This is where you may be aware of the big waves of Nazaré, where surfers from all over the world delight in these huge, terrifying, to me anyway, terrifying waves. And some of the best surf now, I believe, is available here. Not far from me, I think 15-minute drive to the north from me here. And they're amassing today to surf these waves and go to the edge of the land and the sea, the edge of life and death, really, looking at what they do, and which must be part of the exhilaration of the sport. And we're not going to do anything like that, don't worry. I invite you to take in this awesomeness. It's an appropriate use of the word. Awe is. I've had a mixture of responses of awe and terror, and imagining, as we do with our human minds, myself being taken into the sea by these great waves that I can only hear but I can't see. And this is a great metaphor, I think, for being still in the midst of the madness of the world. The waves representing the onslaught of the rational mental world trying to claim us all the time and extinguish the spark of true divinity and life and love and intuition. The things that we know to coin a phrase, and I've been quite inspired by Charles Eisenstein this morning, but the things that we know in our hearts are possible, and the things that are held in our hearts for later use that often don't get a look in because of the madness of the rational world that is almost complete in its claiming of our greatness and our potential. You hear that? That's how strong the world is in its demand upon your attention and your precious consciousness and your awareness, telling you, inviting you to be involved and immersed in the ways of the world. And is it any wonder that so many people are anxious and miserable and depressed, given that the world that wants so much from you and gives so little in return is constantly battering the shores of ourselves like this? So I invite you to be still as you possibly can, and just in the instant awareness that you can be still, you may take some comfort immediately as you feel the weight of your body. I'm sat on a rock here. Hopefully you're not causing yourself hemorrhoids or anything like that, and you're sat in a more comfortable place where you can understand what I'm saying, even though you're not here in this utterly elemental place. Listen to that. And as you hear these sounds coming from here, hear the crashing waves down below. This could be my last recording. It feels like that. But God, there's nothing you can do to help me if I get claimed by the sea, if some great wave comes and claims me. That's it. And the stakes are high. And I know at the same time that in the midst of that, in the midst of being claimed by nature, I can be still. My dogs are walking around here like there's no problem. They'll only respond if there's a clear and present danger, not an imagined one. And that's what we humans do, isn't it? We imagine all the horrible, stupid problems we could have, and then we entertain and terrify ourselves with those propositions. The animals don't do that. It has to get real for them, it would appear. And I ask you to get real now. I ask you to see that you're safe and well, and that the sounds you can hear crashing against the beach they're not real to you, because I'm recording them for one thing, but most of what we think, most of what we terrify ourselves with, like waves crashing on the beach, are not a real danger to us. We can see them for what they are. Yes, terrifying. Yes, awesome. Yes, potentially threatening. But as long as I'm not actually in danger, and I have taken practical steps to put my body in a safe place, I can look upon the waves and admire, or I can only hear their awesome beauty, their strange beauty, their magnificence. And maybe we could do that with the onslaught of the world. We are ingenious, us human beings. We have created things that constantly demand our attention, and that's quite an amazing thing, but it also robs us and potentially kills us. So let's be still for a moment in the face of the danger and the temptation, and feel what is good inside you, which is always there inside you, and revel in that. At least if you can't revel in it, be aware of it and treasure it, and take pleasure from it. Take the goodness of it. See the goodness of that that's always available to us, and let's dwell in that quietly for a moment, as quiet as is possible, with these crashing waves nearby. And there, like a timer, returns Jimmy, who's just had the time of his life, and returns now full of life. Incredible. And I wish you well. I trust you're able to perceive the magnificence without being consumed by it.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.